Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode to another episode.
Episodes.
So we're not recording two.
We're not recording.
I said we're not recording 2 episodes, but
Oh,
the
yeah,
Immigrant
yeah,
show.
yeah. The Immigrants show.
We're happy that you're here. It's Friday night. By the time you hear this, it's going to be Sunday night.
Yes.
And we hope that you guys enjoy it. We have a few topics to talk about today. And of course, the first one and the most important one is going to be what we're going to be drinking today, right?
Oh, what are we going to be drinking today?
Oh, as you can see, it's warm outside. What? We're wearing T-shirts. What?
I look the same.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
T-shirt guy. Yo, do you like...
T-shirt guy.
You know what?
What? Do I like what?
I'm surprised you never got into Jersey Shore just because of their T-shirt time. Because like before they go, they'll go T-shirt time. Like that's how sometimes I imagine that's what you'll be doing. Like George is here.
Sole reason. Oh,
yeah,
man.
for that one reason.
Just because they have T-shirt time. I don't even know what that
T-shirt
is. You know what it is exactly.
So
what
basically,
do they have like cool shirts?
Yeah, they actually do have pretty cool shirts. Like
I'm not talking about those fucking Ed Hardy shirts. Those are not cool shirts. Those are like,
Dude, Ed Hardy, first of all, was the
shirts.
shit.
Huh?
Ed Hardy was the shit.
For douchebags.
I mean, yeah. I mean, dude, it's Jersey Shore. What did you expect?
Yeah.
Did you expect them to wear anything original?
No. I was just responding to this assertion that I would like the Jersey Shore guys.
I mean, yeah, because it's T-shirt time. Just for that.
The show is pretty silly too.
It is bonkers.
Yeah.
But you know what? And they did one thing right. They drank correctly.
What? What do you mean they drank correctly?
Like they drank all the time, which is the correct amount of drinking anybody should do.
Every time when you're thirsty. Oh,
exactly.
Man. Yeah.
Do have some water in between though. It helps.
I mean, if you want to.
See, I'm having some water in between. Actually, look at that. See, him too. He has like a tea.
Yeah. We're not sponsored, so
no.
don't sue, please.
I mean, American runs on Dunkin' and Immigrants. Remember that thing?
Don't run on us.
Don't run on us.
Appreciate us. Oh yeah.
That's great. So
people exist.
Since it is the Immigrant show, we're gonna drink an immigrant wine.
Yeah.
It came here with papers, ladies and gentlemen. All the taxes were paid.
Yeah.
We bought it from a legitimate liquor store called Millbrook Liquor Store, which is like right here.
That's a lot of assumptions you're making, bro. How do you know it was brought here legally? That's just a story you were told.
Oh, because somebody had to import it.
Sheeple,
Sheeple. Yeah, it took jobs away from American wines.
Yeah,
American
bro, come on. This shit is problematic.
So
it's a real concern. We gotta address these big issues.
I mean, we'll talk about that. It is part of the show. So,
yeah,
stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. That's after what we tell you what we're going to be drinking. It's called White Heaven. And it's called that because it's an immigrant wine. Yeah.
White Haven.
It's from New Zealand. It's a Sauvignon Blanc. The reason why we chose it is because tonight it's 73 degrees outside, a little bit drizzly. And we're like, fuck it, we want something refreshing. And I've had this wine before. And fun fact, liquor stores around here close at 8 o'clock, which is on a Friday night.
Yeah, they close early around here?
Yeah, man. Like that, the Millbrook closes at 9.
Both of them? Both stores?
Well, one, we couldn't buy anything from there because they closed the door in front of our noses. We're not going to mention who that is.
It wasn't the noses. We were at the parking lot and they were like, I don't know,
closing the
50
door.
feet away.
Yeah, that's right.
Noses, this guy is so intense.
I have a big nose, man. Like I can smell from 50 feet away. If you go 50
it hurt
feet away,
me so much. I felt the wind as the door closed in my face.
Yeah, and anyway, it was just strange because Friday nights usually should be open until 10 or 11 o'clock. Everybody wants to drink, but then it's suburbia. Anyway, we're not going to talk about it. We're going to talk about White Heaven.
Suburbia. Everything's suburbia.
Everything's suburbia.
Yeah.
I mean, people in suburbia live different lives. You're in suburbia. Actually, you're a little bit rural.
What do you mean different
You
lives?
have farms. Calmer
I have
lives
farms
around you, yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think I don't think it affects me.
I never said it affects you. Well, it does affect you because you have more space. Therefore, people are just genuinely nicer. They're, if you say hi.
Well, sometimes, not all the times. Yeah, sometimes.
Really?
Sometimes people be like looking at me like
who's this Mexican?
Yeah.
Hey, where your papers? Where your papers?
Yeah.
Yo, that's what you should do.
Like,
Dude. No, you should definitely design a green card shirt.
What do you mean a green card shirt? like a green card?
Yeah, and you should say on top.
Ask me about my green card.
Yo, and you should say on top like legal immigrant, and then on the bottom, ask me about my green card.
Oh, fuck that shit. Illegal immigrant. Yeah, that's
too
funny.
Easy.
No, it'll be funny.
I mean, yeah.
Is he serious? Is he serious?
Cops will definitely fuck with you though. Like
they already do, bro.
So with this wine, I've had it before. It is very light, very refreshing. Usually perfect for nights like those. So let's crack it open.
Do it. Where's it from? Is it New Zealand?
New Zealand, yeah.
As we all know, for a nice Sauvignon Blanc, highly recommend a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. Generally are quite refreshing. And like crispy and stuff.
With a lot of citrus. I like ones that have citrus.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
And on top of that, it's a screw top.
It's a screw top. Yeah.
And you know what?
Making shit
if
easy.
you're ragging on screw tops for white wines, is the shit. Because you don't have to look for wine key. You can just take it to the beach. Have some Sauvignon Blanc on the beach while you're watching sharks chase people.
Yeah. Are there people that complain about the screw tops?
Mm-hmm. Usually snobby people, but...
because they're too school. They're too school. They're too school for cool.
They like tradition, man. And, there's something about when you pop that cork. And you know what?
Oh, man.
To each its own. To each its own. I just like the ability to be able to reuse my wine in the morning if I need to.
Yeah, I mean, it preserves it easier, much better, right?
Yep.
It contains.
But then you can also put it on the side.
100%, but
you can also put it on the side.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if like the plastic affects the flavor. It's like if it's touching it.
Probably, but I don't think it's going to be that serious. I mean, a
nice plastic tasting wine.
That'll come in a plastic bottle, like Franzia, dude. Franzia, that was all plastic wine.
Yeah.
Oh, and I couldn't understand why people would drink that. Like,
because it's cheap and it's good. Yeah. If you just want some like regular wine,
You know which brand actually I couldn't knock on ever? Carlo Rossi. Dude, that brand of wine is so mellow, especially their reds. Like my dad put me onto their Burgundy and their Merlot. It's good everyday drinking wine.
Right, right. Yeah, and I think those other box ones are like, we just want to, you don't have to be like a whole connoisseur, but it's like, hey, just fucking have a glass,
That's true.
You don't always got to break the bank.
For real. And when you get rich, break the fucking bank. Yeah. It's delicious.
Yeah.
It's very crispy. Hold on. I'm not gonna describe to the people how. If you want to know how it tastes, turn to the Liquor Store Blues. We're gonna be talking about it over there.
Yes.
Like, just know it's good for the conversation we're about to have. Cause
as of right now, I like it.
Yeah.
Because
we're gonna talk about some really heavy topics.
Yeah.
Today,
yeah.
Especially, All right, so you had something to say about a religious movie?
Yeah. I want. I would like you to elaborate on that. So I saw this post. I'll obviously put the post of the drummer from System of a Down. System of a Down.
Yeah.
That fucking badass metal band.
Mm-hmm.
and it was a poster of Doctor Strange in the multiverse of madness, and he commented saying, "Another piece of shit, paper thin story pushing identity politics by Marvel. Save your money." I saw the movie, and I'm a pretty big, comic book fan. Love the movies; they're very entertaining. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. It was like, what do you like? I mean, like, the movie wasn't like the best movie in the world. But it was like, it was really good. In my opinion, it was really good. It was directed by Sam Raimi. He's the guy who did the original Spider-Man movies. But he's also he did the original Evil Dead movies. So like, horror is his like,
It's his
so
specialty.
yeah. So like the movie was great, and there was he doesn't specify like what was the part that was like the identity politics part of it, but the only thing that comes to mind is that in the movie, one of the characters has two moms, and is not addressed as in like, wow, let's have a whole conversation about this girl having some. It's just like a part in a scene. They're just explaining this girl's background, and she has like there's a scene with this girl with her two moms, and then it just moves on. It's like, okay, cool. Like that's the only thing. That's the only thing. If you thought that it was like identity politics, please explain. Let us know. Let me know, because I don't understand it. It's like what I also find like why this is so funny, because I hear this often sometimes, because people also had the same opinion with this other Marvel movie called The Eternals, and there was one of the guys he was gay, and he had a husband and had a kid, but again, it's not like a part of the plot. It's just like a scene cuts off and like, wow, not, you get to know the character a little bit better, like, and that's it, and people responded the same way. It's like, bro, I don't understand the anger, the outrage, because it's like this is just showing people that exist, like people just these are just real people. It's like, you didn't know that there were that there were lesbians that have kids.
Yeah.
You didn't know that. Wow, sorry, but this is real life.
I mean, yeah, man, it's weird. It's weird, and probably it's because people are not that accepting of change sometimes.
Yeah, but to me, that's such a like minuscule level of change. It's like, bro, it's like, what's happening? Do you think like your kid is gonna turn gay all of a sudden? Like you like, are you like, holy shit? Do you all of a sudden now want to start sucking dick? You know what I'm saying? It's like, no,
I want to be just like him.
Yeah, like bro, it's like, no, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, just this is just a movie telling a story, and they're half characters. And also, it's like, by the way, bro, it's make believe,
Yeah,
this is not real life, this it's a comic book.
It's coming.
Like, oh man, yeah, but what do you mean? It's a religious movie.
No, because I think that superhero and like comic books actually have taken a very interesting part of religion, which is, I don't know if they stumbled upon it or they discovered it, but so listen, like there's always a conflict, right, between something that's labeled good and something that's labeled evil, and it's based on the time of the society's understanding, right? Now, if well, the way I'm thinking about it is, it's very similar to something that a religious person, like a religious character, would do. He would experience. Oh my God, the word is escaping me now. Adversity, but like severe adversity. He'll have to sacrifice something to overcome that adversity. Most of the time, it's either part of himself, of his character, or part of or like another character, for example, especially when everybody dies in that one oh my God, what is it called? I think the end game.
Oh yeah, Endgame. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it doesn't like at one point when Iron Man dies, that was like the only thing. But in other universes, everybody else died. Like
Oh yeah,
they like you have those
that was the
sacrifices.
only possibility.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
those sacrifices, and then one thing that struck me, and it was a while back. I'm talking about years now. Um, you and I were talking about Batman, and I was very interested in why you like Batman so much. And you were like, "Do you know that kids who think that they're Batman perform better in school and become better people?"
Yeah.
And I was like, and "So how is that not
Yeah.
part of like a religious aspect? Where granted, there's many different religions in the world, and you
Oh
can
man.
you can compare it to each one differently, right? Because also those superhero movies, one of the things that I actually understood, and I wonder why um there's no more like comic books that teach about see they teach about persistence, is just not in the right way, because every time they fight evil, it's like there's always punches being thrown. There's never you fight an evil problem in a comic book, right? Or at least I haven't seen it where it's like you have something that could happen, like an asteroid coming in towards the earth and destroying life, like stuff like that, where that could happen. It's always this very segregated good and evil characters, and there's always fighting scenes. And I'm like, like
Oh man. I mean,
superheroes, like most of the time are not really
you
any
gotta, you gotta,
tempered superb to us, like if you think about like all the real life superheroes.
I mean, you gotta. Well, um, comic books. It's not just good versus evil. It's not just that.
No, I'm not saying that is just that.
There's like vast ranges of like. I mean, you just gotta find the right niche. There's this like one story. I forget the name of it. But there's this one comic book what is basically is like kind of like mystery, deals with life and death. Like there's this mysterious guy who like moves to this town, and he's just there to like, he's an assassin. He's like just there to like kill somebody. He like meets this guy who there's like old man at this bar who every time he looks at people, he can see them. He only sees them the way they're gonna look when they die. So like if somebody's gonna die with like a bullet in their head, like when he looks at them, he'll have a bullet in their head. So like every single person he sees, this old man, like that's what he sees. But when he sees this new stranger guy, he doesn't see anything. All he sees is his regular face. So it's like this is like a pretty cool story. But there's plenty of stories. They don't always end up like that. But don't get me wrong. Like for me, like I love the art. I love the way all the details. There's some like there's just some great stories. And as far as like religious, yeah. First, like religion or like religious stories, they have a specific thing that differentiates them from any other storytelling, which is that it promises you this extra thing. So like when you read stories like holy books, etc., they all promise you this thing, that this is true, that this is like the word, and a lot of us, we take them as truth, and we live our lives based on those things. Comic books don't do that. They don't have that effect. There are some stories that like as I'm reading them, I'm like, wow, this was cool. Like that was cool. Like that was deep. So what I think ends up being is that it's not that comic books are like religions. It's that religious stories are like comic books. It's like they're the ones that are similar to just
So
the world of storytelling.
so in other words, comic books take certain aspects of religion Well,
No.
yeah, because religion came first. There's no doubt about it. Like
So storytelling was first. We
Oh,
we
but
we
so
st-
you're
we
saying
started
that-
we started telling stories.
so you're
And
saying
then what
that-
ended up
hold on.
happening is that people just started
So
believing
you're
these
saying
stories.
that comic books are storytelling.
Yeah, they're just stories.
Okay.
You know, and that's a fun analogy because like that's kind of how I started to see people that are that are like are really really religious. Like no, they just really it's like they love these characters. It's like yo no, this is really into it, but they have this extra part that I just don't agree with. They're good stories.
That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I'm thinking about it completely in a different way, where it's like you have this borrowing of storytelling from one form that we already have, in a way, mastered, and it's just applied in a different medium. So
I mean, it's not. I mean,
again, it
Yeah.
is storytelling. I'm not.
yeah.
It just
I can imagine some people get inspiration from
Oh,
the
yeah.
book, but they're like some psycho stories, also in comic books, and they're just pretty dope. Like this last one with like the multiverse and stuff. It's cool.
has there ever been a immigrant superhero?
So glad you brought that up because
Mr. Green Card.
we got our very first Latino superhero, and
nice.
it's this girl named America. Which, by the way, in case you didn't know this, I keep looking over there for the camera.
No, it's
so
right there.
yeah. So in case you didn't know this, like people are actually called America, like in Spanish, like. And she has the power. She has the power to like teleport from, spoiler alert, from universe to universe. She can from like parallel universes. And somebody made the fucking observation that was like, yo, that's fucked up. How come the first Latino superhero we get the power of immigration? I was like, ah.
The power of immigration. That is hilarious.
Oh man. Yeah. No, but it's a great movie. No, she the actress, I don't know her name. She did a fantastic job. No, it was great. Yeah. But like it has like a nice horror element to it. Like the movie, it's pretty dope. Yeah.
Is it on the darker side or?
Yeah.
Nice.
No, I'm telling you, it's directed by the guy who directed Evil Dead. Even the dude Bruce Campbell, who's like the one in every one of those movies, is in Army of Darkness. Gets like the chainsaw hand. You ever seen Army of Darkness?
No.
Oh, bro, go home and watch Army
Wait,
of Darkness. It's
Hold on. The guy with the chain, wasn't that with
It's a
the
chainsaw.
chainsaw head?
hand.
Yeah. What was his name? You said it.
Bruce Campbell.
Oh yeah. I know who that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So where's Bruce
dude's
Campbell?
awesome.
Where's Bruce Campbell now? Oh, you're talking about the Evil Dead.
Evil Dead. Yeah. He does. I guess I didn't know this, that he does a cameo in every Sam Raimi movie. Like I didn't know this, but like he's in this one, which is pretty cool.
No way. I have to watch it just because of him. I'll watch it.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, that is funny.
All right. All right, bro. So what are the other things we want to talk about?
Oh, immigrants again. So we're going to be talking about how the Republican Party, not the party themselves, right, but people that support them are actually afraid of immigration, and they think that immigration is a very bad thing. And they think that actually immigration hurts the United States of America. And it's kind of funny because, I don't know, I've never been like deep down south, but pretty sure there are not that many immigrants down there. And yet they're sucking most of the money. So, I don't know. That's, most of the immigrants that I know here, about 95% 95 to 97% of them have become really successful. Only very few have been a dud, and even they work like constantly. They just don't apply it themselves as much, and it's kind of weird to see that this narrative is taking a very strong hold within one of the ruling parties of the United States. That's why just become a citizen as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And it's just weird that the older I have gotten, the more Republican values I have come to understand and appreciate. Some of them are still ridiculous, and we're going through one right now with Roe versus Wade, but on the overturning of it. But with I don't know, it's kind of worrisome that this narrative is taking hold now into a political party and the supporters of a political party, because that's not just one or two people. This is legitimately group thinking. And the truth is that in order to be competitive country and to have all the things that we have and the freedoms that we have, because here compared to, let's say, Europe, the thinking about government is very different, right? Like in Europe, there's a thinking that the government can take away certain rights and that's kind of okay. Versus here, it's like, no, you're born with certain rights that are, like, and just that alone, right, puts a very strong responsibility on the citizen to never let any government trample certain rights, like freedom of speech, like the ability to pursue happiness, which is, and prosperity, which is very important because that kind of sets the tone for the work ethic, and a lot of insane amount of immigrants have extremely good work ethic because we've seen some shit and we've come.
That's like the funny stereotype,
Yeah, like it takes a lot of balls and not balls, but also willingness to put up with so much work to pack up and leave your home, country that you know, the people and the culture.
The comfort, bro.
Yeah, the comfort zone, and go somewhere completely different place, like completely different.
Different language.
Yeah, and assimilate to that culture and try to be the best version of yourself. I think, I know that most immigrants come here with that intent. Do some bad people go through? Yeah, of course, but what can you do about that? I mean, it's like,
man, that's if you want to have about every group.
Yeah, but it's the law of, I don't even know how to call it. I mean, there must be a law about that shit. I'm so silly now. But it's
the law of what?
Of the universe, I guess. It's like the more you repeat the same thing over and over again, the more the likelihood that something will go wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So, but the idea is
you have
more
to put
of the
the
stuff.
effort.
Yeah, but the idea is for more of the stuff to go right, and that's how you move forward, right? Like everybody missteps, and everybody fucks up, or everything in the universe fucks up. Like they're cells that fuck up. They're called cancer cells. Like they just don't stop reproducing.
Yeah.
And but anyways, it's just very. All right, we're back. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. We ran out of battery. Because with old Tesla over here.
Yeah.
That's how it feels, man. That's exactly how it must feel if you
for like
get
a
stuck
Tesla
with
owner.
Yeah, but you cannot just run to CVS and get yourself new batteries.
Oh, dude, that would suck. Imagine your car just breaks down. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, yeah. So, good thing we brought up Tesla. I almost forgot. Elon Musk is an immigrant.
Oh,
What the
that's
fuck is wrong with
right.
you people? Like, come on.
It's a you know. Yeah, I was actually looking up some stuff on him. It's like how did he get his monies and stuff.
Oh, his
It
daddy was
like
rich.
Yeah. It was like
He's not that self-made.
right.
Daddy was rich.
Shit.
I think he owned mining
Yeah, I don't
operations.
understand the. I mean, I do get some of the criticism, but like the you hear those fucking kids. I don't get how some people don't like the guy. You know, like the whole thing that when he bought Twitter, I'm like, who
He
gives a
didn't buy
shit?
it. The thing is on hold.
Right. I mean, it's on hold now, but like when that was happening,
I think that
like,
was a great move, by the
whoa.
way.
What? That he was
Dude.
gonna buy it?
Yeah. Dude, he's right about that. Like, I think that Twitter
Right
is the
about what?
He said that Twitter is the closest thing we have to collective consciousness, and it is there. It is one of the easiest platforms to communicate with anybody in this world. It's easier. So it's I don't know. Have you ever looked into ham radios?
Ham?
Yeah.
No.
Dude, you know that actually in New York, if you're a ham radio operator, you can get yourself a designated plate that says that you're
is
a
that
ham.
those ones that you have in your car?
No,
Is that what that is?
no.
What's a ham
They're-
radio?
They're these long wave radios that you basically go on, like you have an antenna, you have a transmitter and a receiver, and you look for frequencies where people send messages to. And for example, they call you by coordinates, so they'll pick like a coordinate in the world and they'll target that with their transmitter and send radio waves to that corner of the world to see if there's anybody out there on the other hand. And like people in between can catch them, can intercept them, and like it's interesting as fuck.
But what do they do? What do they use to communicate? Like
Radio. It's like a ham.
yeah, so like a thing that you put like in the car.
no.
No, it's not like those people in the car radio.
No, that's just regular shit. Like
That's just
anybody
regular
can get-
radio?
Yeah, anybody can get
So
that.
they're not the same.
Yeah, no, these like
they
they're
similar?
stations. Like sometimes you need a computer to operate ham radio
Oh,
because you like it's interesting as fuck, man. Like I was because I got curious. I'm like, moving to New Jersey, thinking, hey, let me see what kind of specialized plate I can get, and then I compared it to New York. Like for example, in New York, if you're a CPA, you get your own plate that says CPA. Like for no reason. Like it's oh no, somebody's
Are you
dying and they
serious?
didn't do their taxes.
Are you serious? Why is this a thing? That's
you know
that's so dumb.
Actually, I don't know. I would say that they should have one for lawyers too.
Why?
Because, dude, every time a cop pulls you over, you can just flag down a lawyer.
Oh shit!
Like,
All right, we got some practical ones. Okay,
Right, CPA.
I say give some people. I don't think nobody needs an accountant on a fucking on an emergency. People are gonna start getting harassed. It's like you have some problem with like accountant issue. He's like, no, hold on, sweetheart. Look, there's this guy's an accountant. We'll just wait for him to come out of the restaurant. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no.
Can't do that shit,
Dude,
bro.
I think that when I pass my thing, I'm gonna move back to New York just to get it because New Jersey doesn't have it,
Oh man,
which kind of sucks. But
you gotta fact check this shit.
You know what I'm thinking why they actually have it?
What is that?
Because it's a professional organization, and let's say somebody's dying and they have to change their will, but they're not gonna make it to the hospital. You can take down their will, and as a legal professional, you could be the executor of the will. So if he says like, fuck my wife, she killed me, leave everything to my lover, on his deathbed, while he's like half crashed by a car, he could be there and take notes.
What?
And that'd be legally enforceable.
Nah, I was there. I was driving by and I was like, you know what? My assistants it's gonna be required. Let's go see if this dying person wants to put in some last
or
updates in their fucking will. Oh my god, yo, accidents are gonna be ridden with all these fucking accountants trying to make a buck.
dude. Or
so
a
messed
cop
up.
pulled somebody over and they couldn't file anything on them, so they flagged the CPA. They were like, "Yo, check his taxes.
my God.
Did he pay?"
Oh shit.
Trying to put him in jail.
Oh fuck. Oh, that's not nice, guys. Don't do that.
Now do it. See how it ends. I'm curious now.
No. What? It's unnecessary. It's an unnecessary experiment, I think.
I think it's very necessary. I want to see how many people paid their taxes. You know what I started enjoying lately too?
What's that?
Singing karaoke. I suck at it, but it's awesome.
Bro, are you more Jersey Shore now? Is this what this is? Are you coming out as Vinny?
No,
Do you want me
'cause-
to call you Vinny now? Is that one of the characters, Vinny?
Vinny? I
Vinny?
think, yeah. The
Victor,
smallest one
something
too.
like that, yeah.
Yeah, some shit.
Yeah.
No, it's because you're like in a room by yourself, and then the songs are not really the songs, because we go to, like, so far I've been twice to this Korean place in Jersey,
Yeah.
and the songs are like,
How
not-
far is it from your house?
like a 15-minute drive. Like everything in New Jersey, man. It's a 15-minute drive.
Damn, 15 minutes for karaoke. That's pretty close.
Yeah. And they allow you to smoke inside.
What?
Mhm.
That's cool.
I'm not going to tell which they were the place, but it's just like, dude, because we had just a pack of cigarettes, and the dude came with an ashtray out of nowhere, and we're like, what? He goes, yeah, you can smoke. I'm like, all right, fuck it.
Oh, it was like top secret type stuff.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh.
But then the more interesting part is the songs, because there's some like Korean versions of so it kind of sounds like the song, but it's not really the song. But when they give you the lyrics on the bottom, it makes sense. It's like it's such a
are the lyrics, this is gonna be really stupid, but are the lyrics in English?
yeah.
So it's just the melody itself is.
It's altered to the point where you cannot claim copyright.
Whoa. And the words go? That's cool. That's really cool.
Like really, really smart way to do it.
Nice.
I was like, cool. Again, immigrants.
Immigrants.
Immigrant.
Yo, what was that? 30%? What was that I
told
you? Yeah, what is it?
It was like 13% of.
I wrote it down. Of lawmakers.
Yep. Are
Immigrants. Or
Immigrants.
are immigrants or children of immigrants. 13%, son. Yeah. Yeah, so see, you could make change.
I wonder if they're all Democrats. I mean, I'm almost sure that they're all that most of them are in the Democratic Party, but I wonder if all of them are.
No, I can't. I can never be all of them.
That's true.
There's always people that that have come to different conclusions, and the best things to do is just try to reason with each other. And we get these like weird ass moments, like jumping into Roe versus Wade, like that whole shit is like, bro.
You know what I was thinking about that? Like, all right, if they overturn it, right? Because it hasn't been ratified yet or something like that.
Yeah, it was just all it is the leak.
Yeah, it's the leak. So we don't know what the decision is going to be.
As of this recording.
Yeah, after all. So, can I use my Second Amendment and shoot the baby
What?
for trespassing because I don't want it?
What? What do you mean?
I mean, abortions are illegal, right?
What is the baby trespassing?
my girlfriend's body. He wasn't invited.
but now you're hurting your girlfriend.
Whoa, listen.
That's not nice.
I know, but no abortion. That's gonna be tough on some people.
I don't think the Second Amendment is so that he could just shoot anybody.
I think it is.
No, I mean, depending on the.
What if I have to protect my family?
On where you live,
What if I have to protect my family?
Depending on where you live. But ideally, no, you're not allowed to just shoot people. It's just, It's like, bro, just mind your fucking business. That's what I think. It's just like mind your freaking business. It just
Yeah,
it's up
that's kind
to
of hard for a
it's
lot
up
of
to
people
the
nowadays.
like, bro, mandatory vasectomies. If you're anti-choice, then you have to automatically
Pro-life.
be pro-life. Gotta be automatically vasectomy. Boom. Until the state decides that you're ready to have a kid. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here.
Welcome
bro.
to North Korea.
That's such
Did
bullshit.
you hear they actually have COVID now?
Korea?
Yeah, North Korea.
North Korea? Oh man. Stay safe, guys. Know where you're gonna watch this, but wear a mask. Yeah.
Wear a mask. Wear a suit.
Yeah.
Hazmat suit.
Bro, I saw this clip. I don't know how reliable the source is because it was just one of those quick swipes.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like I think either an apartment building or a factory, and people breaking out because they're freaking starving, but they won't be let out because the outbreak is so bad. Yeah.
Oh, you got a food ration,
Yeah,
man.
bro. That shit just and people are like,
That's
freaking,
why I was telling you, dude.
fucking
That's why I
bananas.
was telling you. Fucking keep some cash on you.
Yeah.
You know, even the while on the topic of guns, I'm not into guns, but I was thinking just now, I'm definitely into bows.
Bows.
Yeah,
Like Robin Hood.
in a way, except I want to shoot deer with it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Robin Hood shot some deer. He wasn't a vegetarian, as far as I know.
No either.
Yeah.
Maybe they like pigs.
He had to eat. He's a survivor.
It's got to survive.
Oh man, could you imagine if we could go back in time and try to find that one vegetarian? Like the idea must have been floating around with somebody, Like I'm pretty sure they couldn't do anything about it, but there must have been somebody that was like, no man, these are living creatures.
I don't know.
Slice.
I don't know. It's kind of tough to think about that when you're starving. Like,
no,
you just want to eat.
I understand, but I'm just
pretty sure that most people were forced to be mostly vegetarian because it's just easier. I don't want to say easier, but no, it expends same maybe more energy. I don't know.
No, but see, there are people that become vegetarians because of the harm that it causes on other living beings. So that's what I'm
That's
saying.
probably
If
possible.
we have this, if there are people that believe that nowadays, I'm certain, at least I'm pretty certain that there were people back then that also thought this. It's probably like a very small percentage,
Yeah, but then when you need to survive, I think the survival instinct will kick in.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
Right.
Yeah, people be stubborn.
I mean, I'm much better off alive than dead.
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing.
They probably died really quickly, People are like, yo, you're dead. Wait. Yeah.
I mean, there were no weight at this point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're just gonna die. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's a thing, man. It's a thing. This tribes that we kind of subscribe to, right? Because I don't know. See, I'm trying to put myself into the shoes of let's say 13th century person who would try to be vegetarian, and it really depends where you were born, because in certain areas you could manage that, in others you couldn't.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you have access to predominantly plant food, you would normally you would choose the easier option to feed yourself. It's just nature. It's like
with privilege come vegetarians.
yeah. I mean, wasn't Mexico? I'm trying to remember if I saw that in the museum where they might have had people, I think it was priests that were mostly vegetarian. But I might be talking out of my ass, so have to fact check myself on this one.
Yeah.
But like there was something about the priests over there that were like eating differently.
Ooh. I mean, it was also to be clear. I think that most of their food was vegetarian. I just don't think that they specifically didn't eat. Refused the meat. It's like
because
no, they would eat it. It was just
If we think about it, it's very hard for Eskimo to be a vegetarian.
you're gonna die.
and
No, it's not gonna work.
so there was another thing.
Oh, shit.
And put that put it over here, right?
Right.
But for the Eskimos, they were eating very fat-based diet. They had very fat-based diets, and it turns out that actually helps with keeping temperature in their fingers.
Keeping temperature in their fingers.
Yeah, so their fingers have dexterity when they're outside in the freezing cold. Like
So like their body just
dude,
adapted.
we'll put that article
that's
down there.
fucking
I read it
sick.
and I was like, oh yeah, this is, and that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, maybe there were those people, depending on where you were born.
Yeah.
If you were born in Alaska, oh boy,
Yeah.
very hard to stay vegetarian. And can you imagine back then the lack of information people had? That also fascinates me. I think that if I had the ability to time travel, I would definitely first visit the past, because that would make me understand how much better we have it now than ever back then. And I would go I wouldn't go to prehistoric times, but I would definitely go around. I want to say where agriculture was developed enough to sustain society, but like scavengers and stuff like that was still a thing. Like nomads were still a thing. So I want to say like
golden age.
like 10th, 11th century, maybe a little bit earlier. I would say somewhere definitely between 6th and 11th century. In that time period, like that's the first thing I will visit.
That'd be pretty cool.
Because I think that at that point, people were still wowed enough to perform horrific acts, but then cultured enough to not perform it on people they were living with.
Yeah. Everything had a purpose. Everything had
Yeah.
a reason.
Yeah.
Their
And
beliefs
the reason was
were so
survival.
intense.
The reason was survival. Like that was the sole reason for that.
No, but also these things that they believed, these strongly held religious beliefs. Like that shit is
They were just making sense of the world.
right.
Because imagine, dude, again, Alaska. I have to fucking visit this state. You know what? We should take a trip to Alaska. Just fucking pack and go.
The immigrants go to Alaska.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool shit, man. And I'll tell you why. Because first of all, I want to drive there. So you take like a big ass SUV and just drive there, because you have to go through Canada, which is gonna expose us to a different culture.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's gonna be like a 3-hour drive through Canada. No, it's like a day drive through Canada. Maybe if we want to, we can go depends. But there's ways to get there that are pretty
So what
exciting.
up to Lowe's?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for real.
Yeah. It's like, you want to come to Alaska?
Yeah, just get in the trunk.
Yeah.
We saved you some space.
I'd be all right.
Yeah. Fucking.
Let's go for a swim.
He goes out. He just jumps out in Canada. He's like, thank you guys, peace. I've been trying to get here my whole life.
Oh, man.
Canada is a fun place, man. Those are some dude. Those are some fucking tough little motherfuckers. Like just to deal with the weather they have to deal with. And did you fucking see today's weather in Midwest? And like north mid whatever,
North Mid.
like Minnesota, Minneapolis, well, Minnesota, Illinois, and the states below them hit 90 degrees today. The other day was like freezing. Some like wild temperature. They just
Nice.
had snow like 2 weeks
Nice.
ago. Now it's like
That's
90.
great. Yeah.
That's some wild shit, man.
My homie Tony he's from Nebraska. When he told me we had like crazy temperatures like that,
Mm-hmm.
he'd be like, "Yeah, it happens all the time." Like apparently, like it's like there was days where it was just like super sunny and shit, and then the next day was fucking freezing. You know, it was like snowing. I was like, "Yo, what? What?" It's like, "Oh yeah, no, this was what happens." Like what? Oh man, you ever seen those videos when they're when people are like driving through the plains and they're chasing tornadoes and shit?
Oh, the storm chasers?
Yeah. The storm
Those are
chasers.
interesting.
Yeah, no, those are fucking great.
They have like decked out vehicles.
Do you
Those are
remember the movie
interesting.
Twister? Remember the movie Twister?
Nah, I haven't seen it.
So, but you know the movie, you know.
No, not at all.
Oh, so it's basically this movie from the freaking 90s, and it's about freaking tornadoes. And I saw this movie when I was a little kid. I thought that those things weren't real. I thought that tornadoes were just a thing in the movie. I later found out that it was like, oh wait, what? These things exist. So why? They just started thinking, like, why would people want to live there? You know, it's crazy. Like there's fucking tornadoes there. You know, it's like I
You
don't.
run the risk, man.
Yeah. No, but I remember that shit. 'Cause I'm like, wow, that'd be crazy if those things were real. What?
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
They, like we find ways, man. As immigrants, we find ways. There was another topic we wanted to talk about.
There's the Johnny Depp.
Oh
and
yeah.
the Chappelle thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny.
Yeah,
Depp.
Mr. Depp. And
Suing
Amber
bitches
Heard.
left and right.
yeah, what a real asshole. Nah, fuck that shit, man. it's just so funny, like fucked up because like my dude like straight up got rocked, like he's got abused. But this whole time she had been painting the picture that that she was innocent, which is like that's not cool. She like made herself sound like she was the one being abused. But the funniest shit was the thing with she took a doodoo on the bed and put it on the fucking dogs. Yeah, I just thought that shit was hilarious. I'm like, what are you
That
talking
is
about?
hilarious.
Yeah. It's like, nah, it was the dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, all right, first of all, if I had that much money, I would also take a doodle on the bed just to do it.
Oh man, she was like, "Oh no, it was a practical joke." Yeah, after the claiming that it was the dogs, it's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
it was a
that's
joke.
not
It was
a
a joke that
joke.
went bad." I was like, "Oh man, can you imagine?"
I mean, did she clean it up afterwards?
Somebody did. He was out of town. I think like somebody called him. I think his housekeeper or some shit called him. He was like, "Hey, by the way, there's a doodle on your bed." Yeah, he got cold. He got
That's
cold, bro.
savage.
Could you imagine? You're like just chilling, and somebody calls and tells you the person that you sleeping with took a dump on your fucking bed, on your pillow, like this chick. Oh, it's so messed up, bro.
I think it's hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
I don't think it's messed up. I think that it is really a funny ass fucking joke that just nobody took.
No.
Dude,
Oh, man.
it is hilarious.
This shit wasn't a joke, bro. I think it's a funny thing. Because, like-
no. The fact that she did it while he wasn't there,
Yeah.
and she let somebody else see it. The amount of savagery you have to be. That's a
and then
that's a
yeah.
joke.
No,
Dude, that's a
she
joke.
blamed it on the dogs.
Yeah, that's the part I don't agree
No.
with. But
What do you mean you don't
yeah.
agree with?
I don't know.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
Why
No,
you?
what I'm saying is that I will have taken responsibility right away. But it's funny. It is hilarious. Like I see myself doing that to somebody that I really don't like. Like I would so do, and that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
savage, so it's so
This-
like I understand, and it's just the amount of fuckery behind the action. It is insane, but that's where the joke is. That it's like, yo, I hate you so much.
No, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I like Jackass, like any other Jackass, but this is not what this
No,
was.
this is not a Jackass thing. It's deeper. It's like
No, you see what I mean? It's just like a Jackass thing. They just they would just do crazy gross shit. But that's not what this is. That's what
I don't know. I think it's exactly that. Like it's exactly what I think.
no, it wasn't because that's what I'm saying. Because like if it was that if it was
If they
if
were
she
present.
said that it was like, oh, it was a joke, but like no, she argued it.
Okay.
You know what I'm
I
saying? So like
understand what you're
it
saying.
wasn't a joke. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I get it. You know.
Oh, I understand what you're saying now. I thought you were saying that no, it's and I'm like, no, it's a funny ass joke. It's just she's a
Yeah, in
bitch
the
for, like-
context. Yeah,
The
yeah,
context is there,
Yeah. Oh man.
which is I understand how that is also abusive, and it's it is like and, you know like,
This chick's crazy, bro. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Like, get the fuck out of here. You come home, your girl took a
There's a
dump on your
big-
pillow. It's like, hey, get out of here. What?
Then what would be funny if you say, not again. Like,
Oh man.
wait, that
I mean,
happened
you know,
before
some people,
too?
you know, if you're into it, you know, that's dope.
That's a different
you know.
story.
That's what I'm saying. But like, yo, don't don't
can't,
don't
I
poop on
can't.
nobody's pillow unless they into that shit, or unless you're George.
Do it and see what happens. Like,
You trying to get people killed, bro.
I don't know. If my fiance does that, I think I would laugh more than
Oh shit!
like. Again, if she lies to me and tries to blame the dogs, I'll be pissed. But if she takes responsibility, I would probably be laughing very, very, very hard. You know, it's like, it's like, oh, okay.
Let's fucking kill her, bro. Yeah. You know, you gotta know your partner, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what it is.
Because there was this video I saw on Reddit, and it was this chick, and she goes, "My boyfriend, how I know my boyfriend woke up, and it's just a dude waking up and starting farting, like left and right." And I'm like, yo, that's so me.
What?
I'm like,
How
damn.
about
Dude, and I don't understand
Oh
it.
man.
I don't get it. Like, why do I fart is so much more than my fiance? We eat the same thing. Like, not the same thing. Actually, I'm
maybe
lying.
maybe your
I
body.
eat a little bit like unhealthier than she does.
Your digestive systems are different, you know.
Blowing up the bed in the morning.
Oh man, that's that European biology, bro.
Can't take American food.
Yeah, there you go.
Damn it, Amber. Why you poop on other people's beds?
Yo,
And then blame the dogs. See,
Yeah.
if he had stopped at pooping, I would so
that's what I'm saying.
defend
Like,
that.
that shit was funny.
Yeah.
That shit's like, yo, this chick blamed the dogs.
But when you exactly when you
Yeah.
blame the dog, what the fuck did the dog do to you? Like,
Oh,
just getting in
man.
trouble.
Oh, shit.
So, jokingly, We also saw Dave Chappelle get attacked on stage. Tackled.
Got
Physically
tackled. Yeah.
tackled, yeah.
My dude handled himself well, bro. This dude bounced back up before the other kid got up. He like put his hand on his head. Like this dude, he was quick.
Who handled it better, Chappelle or Chris Rock?
Oh, the circumstance was different, bro. You know, because this guy just attacking him. Chris Rock thought that was his friend. You know, shit.
It was betrayal.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
Did you see where afterwards Chris Rock came on stage? He was like, "Was that Will Smith?"
Yeah. I told you, bro. Yo.
Yo,
Oh,
Will
man.
Smith, this dumb motherfucker. And I don't understand why do you have to attack comedians? Like,
Yeah,
what makes it
dude.
okay?
Yo, it doesn't. If you can't handle a joke, don't go to a comedy club. If there's a thing that you get offended by, don't go to a comedy club.
You know, I'm
I
wondering.
mean, I like you to support.
What did
but
he like? Did the person say why he attacked him? I haven't been following up at all.
not as of right now, no. But I will obviously be putting the links. But no, it was freaking nothing. And as far as I know. But no, the dude was armed. He had a fucking knife and a gun.
Wasn't it a replica gun?
Oh, I didn't see that. I mean,
Yeah,
but it's
like,
like why you do this? You know what I'm saying? What's the points? You know,
To make somebody shut up. Or to install fear in somebody. I don't know.
but it's like yo, you don't know Chappelle?
And it was
Yeah,
a black
you
dude on top
know.
of that too.
Oh, yeah, he I thought he was Spanish. But yeah, it's like why you gotta be a
I just saw
fool?
the video. I didn't see the dude's face.
Oh yeah, dude, this is a picture of him where he's like this. No, they fucked him up. They fucked him up, bro. It's like you
I have to
you
see
jumped on stage, you know, you attack somebody.
A messiah.
yeah,
Like pretty much a
a
messiah.
messiah.
A messiah for
Look
free
at, are you
speech.
making comedy religious, George? Come on, bro.
Oh, for real. It is a religion.
No, it's fucking not.
Comedy's
but
religion
yeah, no,
makes
my
you feel
dude bounced back and like, huh?
Comedy is a religion, makes you feel good.
Telling you, it's not that things are religious or like religious shit. It's just that religions are like everything else because they're just like everything else. Common.
Yeah. Continue with the Chappelle thing.
Yes.
Going
The
on a
fuck-
tangent about religion. Not getting
You
my jokes.
mentioned it.
Not getting my jokes.
Oh, my bad, bro. My bad. I apologize.
It's okay. You don't need to apologize.
Sorry, you guys.
That's another thing I want to talk about.
Apologizing?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, no, so he jumped. Chappelle bounced back, chased him around the corner, and they fucking fucked him up. Apparently the guy is not being charged. He's not being charged for assault, I think it was.
No, he's not being felony charged.
Yeah. But I'm sure there's gonna be some other type of charge. You know, I don't know how the law works, but I'm pretty sure there's a thing. You know, attack thee by force.
Where did it happen again? In LA or?
I think it was LA. Yeah.
I mean, weren't the Oscars over there?
I don't know.
Yeah, strange things happen
Probably
in LA.
Hollywood. Yeah.
Strange things. Yeah. So
People are just emotional and just.
yeah, I don't understand that, and that's another thing. Maybe I wanted to run that by you today because it felt weird. So I go on Reddit. I go to Bulgaria subreddit, right? And there's this Italian kid talking about his experience in Bulgaria. And it read in such a condescending way to me because it was like, well, ugly. What did he say? First, we started with the buildings. He goes, "Oh, these ugly buildings. I know it's not your fault." Like I'm paraphrasing, of course, but
Yeah.
it was something along those lines. And like I just said, I'm like, yo, this is honestly the most condescending comment I've read in on Reddit, like in old times. Like this, he goes, "Why is your pizza this way and you don't have this or this or this?" And I'm like, dude, like you go to a different country that you previously asked people to recommend you shit to do, because he actually posted a different, like prior time asking what to do in Bulgaria. You went out there and you ate pizza, and like that's the only thing that you can talk about. You couldn't talk about the other food, and then you compare it to Italian pizza, which is completely different. Oh, and he said that he was born in the motherland of good food, and I was like, "Dude, like what the fuck?" Like, and you know, at the end he's like, "Oh, thank you very much.
What?
Everything was so nice," and I'm like, "Yo, that's textbook condescent. Like you're patronizing people." I'll post the link over there, like so people can see. But it was like, fucking hey, man. And then somebody goes, "Well, I don't understand why you're butthurt." I'm like, I'm not butthurt. Like, it. He's being condescending. He's patronizing. He's like being super nice about it, but he's like, well, we have it better there. It's not the same. Like, of course, motherfucker, it's not the same. Like, you're in a different culture. It
He
would
was,
completely.
he was like defining it or describing it in a negative light.
Yeah.
Not even explaining what made it different.
Yeah,
As a
yeah,
good
you'd see, man.
reviewer,
Yeah.
Should do. It's,
And it's
give
like,
the
yeah.
what makes it different.
And if you go to a different country to explore it, why the fuck would you eat something that your country makes and you like it there?
Right.
Like,
right. Yeah.
the only time I eat pizza
So
is
all I
when
want to
I'm
know
in
is what
New
it
York.
tastes like. I want to know
Yeah.
what it tastes like. I don't want to hear your opinion that this other place is better. It's like I don't care about that. Just describe that.
Yeah.
Just do better, man.
And I was like, and I mean, whatever. Like, it was just stupid because it annoyed me to the point where I shouldn't have been annoyed. And like, I knew it, but I couldn't do anything about it because it was just so nagging.
Sometimes it should be like that, bro.
Yeah.
Just, ideas be so infuriating. Yeah.
I mean, people, like, for example, when I went to India, dude, my asshole blew up. I don't think I had a solid shit for 2 weeks after I came back. Like,
Man.
I was peeing out of my ass on
Was it worth it?
on hourly basis, but the food was so delicious. It was so worth it. Like, I couldn't care less.
Hey, bro.
And guess what? I didn't go and have a hamburger.
Because your biology wasn't adapted.
No, I know, yeah.
Yeah,
But like, I
just
didn't
like
go,
this, like,
and I didn't go and have a hamburger and compare their hamburgers to American or pizza. Like, I had authentic Indian food, and that's what it's about. Like exploring a culture,
Right.
you just immerse yourself in it. It's not that fucking hard.
Does he go to like different countries and try pizza? Maybe he's just comparing pizzas.
No,
I feel like that's the only
no, dude.
justifiable
That was
reason
like
to do
honestly
that
the
shit.
only country review he had on his profile. Like I looked him up because I wanted to understand if
His
he's
point of
just
view.
being an asshole for the
Yeah.
sake of being an asshole, or he's just
Maybe he doesn't know he's being an
Uncultured.
asshole.
Oh, he definitely, dude. So I told him that it's being condescending and shit. And he goes to me, his reply is like, "I'm sorry you felt offended." And it's like, that's another patronizing fucking comment. Like,
Are you patronizing me?
like,
Fuck.
dude, what the fuck? Why would you
Let's
do
find
that?
this guy and talk to him face
I
to face.
I don't even want to find him. It's just
All
it's
right,
just
we're not gonna
people,
find this guy.
What is
What is-
annoying me is that first he wrote all that shit after he went back to Italy on Reddit, where there's like a complete anonymity. He claimed to be he claimed to have gone to Turkey and a couple Turkey, Greece, and a couple of other Balkan countries. And yet that was the only review he wrote.
Maybe he's just a troll.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And you know what you know what annoyed me even more? Well, not more, but what was probably the biggest driver is that post got so many likes.
Oh.
And it's like, yo, do you not fucking read what he's saying? Like, are you okay with it, with what he's saying? And if you're okay, why? Like, why do you... Like, yeah, dude, we're different people. Like,
That's actually a good point you're bringing up, because I see this a lot, because on Instagram and on TikTok, especially, like these videos will pop up and it shows somebody talking, to the camera. It's like, oh, did you know that in 1925, blah 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 blah, and they show like these like random ass images, no sources, cuts off. It's conspiracy, stay woke, sheeple, all that bullshit. And they come off with such conviction, so convincing. They're so grasping, and they be having like fucking 14,000 likes. Like, yo, so what? Knock it off, man. This thing had no sources. And you see.
See, the issue becomes how many of those are real people, because likes could be done by bots, by troll farms, all that shit.
That's true. I'm hoping it's those farms, because I've been seeing them shits like I know when to call bullshit on something, and then just see the comments, and then I'll be clicking on some of those people that comment.
Oh man,
and
no,
they're
you
like
should
real, like they're like, they seem to have like real people and shit. I was like, damn,
you should. You should. Do you have Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay. Could you please become friends with on Facebook?
This is weird. Why?
So I refuse to get back on Facebook ever again. I think it's the worst platform ever.
So then,
hold on.
I don't want to partake.
I'm explaining. You should not partake. You should be an observer.
No, by me befriending somebody.
Trust me. It's we have to. I really want to talk about this. No, because we need the screenshots, and I really want to talk about this. And there'll be people that is involved, and apparently, so I'm gonna tell you the story for this guy.
I'm not doing this.
Please don't make me fucking make a fake Facebook account so I can become his only friend.
I think that's what's gonna end up happening.
I can't. I can't.
Do tell the story if you want to, but I'm not doing this.
So he's like a flat Earth believer and shit like that. But now he's also believes that all the doctors in on some scheme. So, dude, this motherfucker started talking about girls, like little girls. Like, he had a post about little girls and how they're getting their ovaries chemically altered by chemicals present in, I forgot if it was the water or some shit, like some crazy shit. And then the only way to cleanse that is through healing crystals. So it gets even better.
Well,
stop. So, and get a whiff of that. And in one of those posts, there's about 280 comments between them, just ripping him apart. So this guy decides to involve his friend, who is a doctor, like an MD, practicing physician.
Who, the flat earther?
The flat earther. And this guy is like telling him, shut up. He's like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? And he's like, no, but this and that, and like, you've been brainwashed and shit like that. He's like, dude, like, you're crazy. And he goes, okay, so what's your opinion on stem cells? And this dude goes, like, he had so much of him by this point, he goes, they exist. And then, and it is, like they're like, we're very happy that you think about little girls and their well-being. It speaks volumes for you and shit like that. But they're like ragging on him, and the kid doesn't get it. So he's replying back with his healing crystals bullshit. And how he can sleep better after sticking one up his anus for like 3.5 hours.
No, you're fucking lying.
No,
Shut
no,
the
no.
fuck up.
Yeah, I am lying.
Oh, all right.
But it did paint a good picture. Like,
Holy shit. By the way, this is going to cost a lot of editing. I don't know. Oh, dude, that shit is bananas.
dude, yo, it's
Bro, oh, you know what's funny?
funny.
By the
way,
funny, not funny
Uh-huh.
about like the crystal shit is that it's not just this fringe belief, that some people have. Like, there's companies that are owned, like Goop, that's owned by that actress Gwyneth Paltrow, that sells shit. I think I've mentioned this before. That sells like these dumb products, like these healing products. One of them, which is this like egg for women to shove up the hoochie ha,
vagina.
and it's supposed to like cleanse or some shit. And most recently, this they released.
Did she call it an inside scrub?
Maybe. They recently they released a diaper, which is basically just a reusable diaper, but it has these like fucking crystals that come on the diaper because those crystals, they bring peace and zen to the baby. So like, and this is like popular stuff. This is not just these like fringe things. I guess if it brings you peace, awesome. But it's like, bro, these are freaking rocks, man. And then they, like I said, they make them do the thing, which like that can't be nice,
I have a few questions.
Oh dang, I may not have the answers.
First of all, do the crystals sparkle?
I don't know, maybe, probably.
Because then I'll definitely buy them for my baby, so my baby shit can sparkle when I see it.
Jesus Christ.
That's the first
This
question.
fucking guy.
Dude, actually, that's pretty dope. When I have a baby, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Wait,
Oh, dude,
when you have a baby, what do you mean? You give him an egg or a diaper?
I'm definitely getting that diaper, bro. One of
you-
those sparkling rocks. Like, oh baby, look at sparkles. Yeah, and
Oh
then
my God.
oh
My baby only
Ooh.
gets the best diapers.
no.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
dude, no. That plan is way more evil than that. So I'm gonna tell my kid that he was special or she was special, right? So the child, I would be telling the child that it was special forever, and I'm like, you know how I knew? Because every time he pooped, your shit sparkled, and I'm gonna show him pictures. And
You take pictures of the poop? Poop pictures?
yeah, and I was like, and then, it's like, well, my poop doesn't sparkle anymore. I was like, see, you lost your superpower. You have to go find it. And I'm gonna say, no, this wild good shit for superpower, the poop crystals.
What?
I don't know. That's my evil plan.
Sparkling poops.
Sparkling poops.
Coming soon.
You used to shit
man.
diamonds, and now
The shit diamonds. Oh, man.
I wonder if there's a company out there that does that can make your shit sparkle. There
Why
must
do
be.
I feel like I've heard of this?
There must be.
Yeah,
one.
that you. I may be making this up from a movie, but I guess we're gonna find
No.
out.
We have to check that.
Like, but I can't imagine it would do anything in particular, like unless you do like some food coloring shit. You could make it change color.
No, I don't want blue poop.
Oh,
but I
it's from a
definitely-
comedian. A comedian made a joke about his kid eating crayons,
Uh-huh.
and he ate like a whole pack, and for like the next week or so, he says like his kid shit colors. But he's a comedian, so we're not supposed to take him seriously because he was a fucking joke. Don't hit the guy. You
But
know?
then again, it's kind of
Oh,
funny.
yeah. If it's true, it's hilarious.
Oh, today's orange.
Oh yeah. It's probably
Six
combining
more
the colors, so you got
that-
this like really cool, it's like really cool greens and blues and shit.
6 more days to
Oh,
go.
man, yeah.
You got this, buddy. Don't worry.
You get this like weird ass yellow one.
What is even strange is that the first Crayolas are still edible, and second they haven't made them taste bad. Because that would be the first thing that I would do if I wanted a child not to.
Make them taste bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, right? Maybe it costs more to add a little spice. This way they're just harmless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why they?
Because I don't. I also hope that most parents don't let their kids eat the fucking crayons.
Fuck it. Let it learn from experience.
No, this guy. No, just
Listen, that's-
you could teach from your
No.
impart.
First of all, I've never
wisdom,
had the desire to eat a Crayola. But if my child has, and I say no and still does it, well, still.
But if you could stop the kid from doing it, would you?
Hell no.
Why not?
I don't know.
I mean, like I feel like there
I-
are lessons that can be taught, so that to
Yeah,
help
like-
guide the child.
like
I don't
a
think
thing
that's one
where-
of them.
no,
let
but
this idiot eat these Crayolas.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
No, because I
For
he's gonna
me,
start
it's not-
eating shit.
No, but that's what I'm saying. For me, it's like harmless, right? Now, if it was like a fight or something, then yeah. But for that type of Harlems, shit. Harmless.
Harmless.
For that type of harmless thing, let him learn on his own. Like, let the child be or her.
Yeah.
Just I don't like. I wouldn't care as much. I guess it's the same. See, for example,
Yeah,
I
I
would teach
guess
them.
I'm not suggesting jump on the kid and smack it off. I'm just
No,
saying
but
as
even
far
that-
as what you.
He'd be like, okay, well, see what happens to your poop now. It's not good to eat those, but
You're gonna try to reason with this freaking kid.
I'm
You
telling
see,
you.
you eat and you poop. It's just gonna, I mean,
See, the danger
go
becomes
for it. Yeah, maybe,
the
maybe it's
danger
like a
becomes
baby
if it
genius.
likes it. Then
Are you gonna ask your baby if he likes it?
no, I mean if it happens more than once, probably likes it. Like
Whoa!
if
You
we
understand their
establish
language?
if you establish a pattern, there's a reason for the pattern.
This is true. Yeah.
So
Babies be smart and shit.
I mean, baby poop. Yeah, man, it's a strange thing. Baby poop. Like little tiny babies, because I have my niece, and like they move, and it's so interesting, because
What do you mean?
so when they move, they're like pointlessly but determined, and I'm like
Yeah.
holding her. I'm like, oh shit, like it's so tiny, fragile.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like you move so much. Like, okay, what's happening?
How did you hold your sister, or
Yeah,
were you
yeah.
still too young for that?
No, I held her.
How old were you?
7.5.
Oh yeah. Nah, man, they're pretty
It's
cool.
interesting,
You know?
yeah.
No, they're pretty cool because you see them start turning, into a person and stuff.
Yeah.
Remember seeing that with my little brother. And I was seeing it with my niece and nephew.
Oh, sure. Nice.
And because they're like little,
Mm-hmm.
and got my two nieces the same thing. See them just like grow up. It's like, dang, this kid's it's just like they're becoming people.
Yeah. You know what Peterson was saying? He was like, kids are kids for the first 4 years. After that, they kind of settle on there. And that's a scary thought. Because we still think about them as irrational people, but I'm thinking that's exactly probably the age where they start rationalizing things and actually learning about behaviors and stuff like that. And once they're set in that type of behavior, then it's completely different from, like, there's no going back in a way. it's like a one-time lock where those 4 years are so important that once you lock that personality in, there's nothing else. Like you cannot just get out of that lock.
Right, right.
You cannot.
Like
You,
they're so essential. They're so important for their development.
yeah. And that's why I wonder. Like, what would be a very good way to raise a child, right? Because at the end of the day, that's.
I don't know. We've been trying for.
I mean, we've been
for
getting
months
better.
of years.
Well, we've been getting better as a whole, as a species. We have been raising consistently better human beings. Like, and especially with ease of access to information, we have noticed that we, as a human race, we have become better. We have moved forward so much in society that um, in the animal kingdom it's unprecedented. Like, for example, dolphins, right? Like dolphins
What do you mean unprecedented?
will
I
have
mean,
created
I
such
know,
amount of like societal self-consciousness that we have outgrown any species we currently know of.
we've outgrown them.
Yeah, like a society, like a group. Like we have been better in we're top of the top. Like we're the apex predator, the best this earth can create, or these circumstances.
Yeah.
And
I think.
hold up.
So
And
I don't think there's like a goal. I think we
I
just
think that is
are.
the goal. I think the goal is to get continuously better. I think that's the like. I think that the second, what gives us a great advantage, is our ability to delay gratification over any type of species. Like there is no such species.
I think it's just survival. I don't think it's necessarily to get better. I think it's just to survive. That which is also kind of why I think it connects us to the animal kingdom. I mean, we're the toughest, because we cause the most destruction, but we're still a volcano erupts, bye bye, and then maybe another creature that another mammal like that gave us that we evolved from survives. And then it's just a different type of species.
Yeah, but would it be as society as would it have societal structures the way we do? Like, would it be that advanced to the point where it doesn't necessarily kill its weak?
I
Right,
don't
because
know.
we still have kill a lot of weak people. I mean,
Yeah. I
just
mean, I
doesn't happen
guess the
in-
question is, does survival the response of consciousness? Once you become like a conscious being to the point that we have as humans.
probably. I just think that when I was thinking about this type of shit for a while now, but like getting high and just going through it, I'm like, especially watching documentaries about earlier times, and I've realized that no matter what we have been through as species, we have found a way to move forward and make better versions of ourselves for the next generation. Like it is so interesting because, granted, there's still struggle. I'm not saying that we're perfect, but we're moving towards a very good place where, um, certain animal species do not have that. Something I can compare it to is dolphins. I just recently learned that dolphins will kill babies if they want to mate. And that's why the female dolphin, her goal is to have sex with as many male dolphins is possible because they don't know whose kid it is, so they don't kill it. But that's also present in certain monkeys and orangutans and chimps. I don't know. I think chimps they do that shit, man. Where they would kill, like if they dethrone the leader, they kill the whole breed.
Hold on. You said dolphins. Dolphin, female dolphins. Fuck. Multiple male dolphins.
Yep.
So that the male dolphins don't eat her kid for the off chance that they're eating their own kid.
Correct. That for the off chance that they're killing the old child, yeah.
Yo, that's intelligence right there, bro. That's fucking intelligence. You're playing the game, you know.
Good thing they don't have DNA tests.
But you see how dumb the male dolphins are. You know, they know they're being played, but you know, it's like, nah, I need some ass. I need some of that dolphin ass, you know.
I mean, some
Come on,
tail.
guys.
They want some tail, yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, we just be stupid.
I mean,
Oh man.
I guess that is the push to survive. Speaking of the push to survive, thank you for surviving this podcast. Hope you enjoyed it as
you.
much as we did.
I enjoyed it.
It was fun. It's great. We'll see you, what,
On the next one.
31st, I guess. Oh, yeah, no, we're going to put it up.
I'll
Never
put
mind.
it at the end
Yeah.
afterwards. Yeah, don't listen to this crazy guy.
Yeah, never mind. My bad.
All right. Peace.
Peace.